Alright, what is happening, everyone? Welcome on back. So, as you can see, I'm holding a different weapon right now. I got a couple levels from our last boss run, so we're going to do a quick little level up.
I took you for no man to lay out your arm.
And I checked, and I have enough stones to get this up to a +6, I think. So let's get this Staff of Loss. No, Death's Poker. There it is. Will I actually be able to get it that high? Ooh, nice, just enough. Smithing 7, and I think the closest Smithing 7 we can get is all the way up in Volcano Manor, which incidentally is what we're going to make our way towards here. So the first thing we're going to do is travel up to nope, not there. Bellum Church. Okay, so we're gonna hop on our horse and we're gonna start making our way down there. 81 runes. We really used up everything. That's fantastic. So I'm gonna cut away here and I will see you at the bottom of the stairs on our way up to our first target, which is Magma Wyrm Makar. So we'll see you there. Alright, so we're gonna make our way up to Magma Wyrm Makar here, and I might cut away here, we'll see how it goes. I want to try and keep these episodes to that sweet spot there, between 30 and 40 minutes, and cut away any of the extraneous stuff just to keep it a little bit more interesting. But it's an open world game, so there'll be a little bit of running around. So as we move through here, I guess I do need to say that I picked up a couple new subscribers, so hello, welcome. Thank you for the subscription. Hopefully you hang around and engage and we can have some fun together. And for the old hats who have been around for a while, thanks to you guys as well. Alright, well, we always seem to get poisoned. And I think it's that piece of candy that tricks me every single time. And then, so Ghost Flame Ignition. I believe there's 2 follow-ups to that one. There's a light attack and a heavy attack. Let's test it out. Alright, well, we can backstab too. So that's the light attack. And this is the heavy attack. I feel like that might be situational with the explosion. I don't know what this is. Rune Arc? No. No, thank you. And then, I guess once we rest at the next site of grace here, we can reset that poison status. So what we'll do, we'll use both attacks for the for Magma Wyrm Makar and see which one's better. I feel like the explosion's probably going to be a really good poise break, and the light attack where it leaves that like trail of ghost flame is probably going to be more of a damage over time thing. And with a target as large as Makar, it might be good. We'll need it too because part of it is part of the checklist, which again will be in the comments, or in the description, sorry, is to actually summon Targaroth, like Strength Bro. So we're gonna have double HP on this fight. So might take a try or two, we'll see how it goes. So, some stuff. And then we're just gonna Might as well pick up these upgrade mats on the way by. But definitely we're just going to get our butts up this ladder. And get poisoned again, because why not? Okay. And then we're just going to rush right past most of this that seems here. There we go. I think it's a really cool touch from FromSoft to have the that one enemy singing. Alright, let's just get past them. And there we go. Cool, so we're going to rest at this site of grace. And then we'll get our little buff routine sorted. I should probably rest. Yeah, let's rest. There we go. That's what we wanted. Okay, so we're gonna vow. You know what? I didn't realize that we could summon a bunch of people here. Am I online? No, I'm not online. I think these... Cool. I wonder, anybody in the comments, have you guys ever summoned any of these other people? Like, this is obviously Millicent, but without her prosthesis, which we understand because we're going to get her prosthesis once we get up. And that's the dude with the iron balls from the crab shack. So here's Tarkara. Alright. So, vow. Drink. And then let's fight this guy. So, obviously, he's gonna charge at us. We're gonna get out of the way. Or not. We'll run right in front of him. And get that canceled by the lava. Oh my god. Alright. Let's see what we get here. Here. How's this work? Not bad. Obviously he's going to run away from it because these things seem to like to run all the time. Unreal. So annoying. Okay, so there's the trail. Oh, and he gets frosted. That's cool. And I'm just going to roll into that attack. So let's drink some blue. I want to try the heavy attack. Or not. Let's heal. Oh my god, the running. Okay, here we go. Okay, well that's alright. We expected that, but I was going to die if I didn't do anything. No poise damage there. Oh man, not a good fight here, hey? We've got him second phase at least. Alright. At least I dodged that one. And did not dodge that one. There we go. And then there's the fire giant BS. Be nice to get a poise break. It is Makar. You should get one. There it is. See if I can't get this in time. Yeah, there it is. Very nice. And then finally, one more of these. I'm out of FP. Or I'll just roll into it. And I'm dead. All right, let's try that again. Pretty typical stuff, considering. All right, let's pretend like we fought this guy before. Just one time. So, we will get Targaroth coming. We'll vow. We'll drink. We'll two-hand. All right. Okay, well, we said he runs. And he does. Good job. I'm gonna die from this lava. I don't know how you're really supposed to fight these guys when they do this kind of running thing. And forward. There we go. There we go. Let's see what this does. We'll heal. We'll blue. We'll run. At least we've got him second phase again. Alright. Well, you know, somebody made a really interesting comment the other day with these larger opponents, specifically with Elden Ring here. With regards to, I've never played Monster Hunter, but I guess with the bigger enemies, you actually have an opportunity to, like the camera, I guess, changes. And I think that just makes it so that you can actually see the moveset on these guys because they're so physically large. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about that particular statement because I've never played Monster Hunter. First of all, is it worth trying it out? And additionally, do you think that Elden Ring could do with a change in the camera angles? Because I kind of feel like maybe. Yeah, my timing's off on everything lately. One more of these, and then death. Okay. Well, that's one thing off the list. And what we'll do is make our way up to, I think we'll deal with Millicent next. So we'll grab the Grace. And up we go. Now, I believe we've got Lanciax, I believe, that kind of shows up here and gives us a bad time. But we're going to deal with Lanciax on the upper plateau area later on. So I don't think we're going to be dealing with them here because, like, you get them down to half health and they just run away. Chicken dragons they are. So we'll get this site of grace because we do need to come back down here to deal with a I believe there's a dungeon down here that we'll deal with once we do another boss rush up here. And then we'll sneak off to the side here. Here comes our dragon friend. Ancient dragon. Let's see if it kills us on the way out of here. Oh, I think we survived. Very nice. So, we're gonna get this golden seed. And then we're going to rest here. And then we can do this. And it doesn't say talk to Melanius, to Melanus, so we won't. Let's go talk to Millicent. There she is. Get some dialogue.
Ah, we meet again. In truth, it's been smooth sailing for me. The scarlet rot has stilled since last we met. As such, I've been able to continue my journey. Though rather vexingly, I realized that if I still had my sword arm, I could have aided you in battle. Now I'm tracing the path Melania took, after unleashing the power of the Scarlet Rot during her battle with General Radahn in the Caelid Wilds. I should like to meet her. This vanished woman. I think she's in the north, in the lands that lie beyond the Erd Tree. Now, I'm tracing the path Melania took. She's passed into the lands that lie beyond the Erd Tree.
All right. And then our next step here is to go deal with this mariner. These mariners aren't too bad, but this one in particular can be a pain because of the ginormous skeletons that spawn. So we'll see how this goes. There it is. That went well. Let's do this again. That was some pretty good damage. And then another? Might as well spam this, right? I'm gonna need some more blue here. Nice. Oh, this is gonna end up not being too bad a fight at all. And then 2 more hits. Success. You'll die. Won't you? Apparently not. Alright. So let's heal. Okay, so that deals with checking a few things off the list here while we're at it. Now we'll head back down and we're going to talk to Rya at the ruins here. And one of the options here is to go talk to Patches at the corpse stench shack. And I don't think I'm going to do that. So.
I've been waiting for you. I knew you had the stuff of champions. I hereby invite you to the Volcano Manor. Take my hand and have audience with my mistress. Give me your hand. I will pray that you follow the same path as Lady Tanith.
All right. So a little bit more dialogue here with our friend Tanith here.
Brave Tarnished. Welcome to the Volcano Manor. I am Tanith, the proprietress of this house. Rya spoke well of you, a warrior of promise, I believe she said. Perhaps you are prepared to make a commitment. Will you join us here at the Volcano Manor and resist the tide? Why accept the burden of their grace or be fooled by the dogmatic ramblings of the fingers. Rise with us against the Erd Tree. Interesting. Your decision is most welcome. Now you belong to the Volcano Manor family. The drawing room lies down the hall. Make yourself comfortable, but be sure to earn your keep.
We get our key.
The drawing room is through the hall.
So, and as I stated before, I am going to have the checklist in the description so you guys can follow along. And so we're going to have a little bit of dialogue with, we'll start with Diallos over here.
Oh, it's you, is it? Well, nice to see you again. So you've been invited as well, I see. Then we're comrades in arms henceforth. You watch my back, and I'll watch yours. Yes? I can tell. You're wondering about Lanya. Well, you see, after much internal debate, I've come to realize revenge is not the answer. According to Lady Tanith, I've got the stuff of champions. And champions, ironic as it is, are oft forced to walk a tainted path. It hit me like a bolt from the blue, that my former thoughts were simple naivety. Of course my heart weeps for Lanya. That unfortunate incident was a cruel twist of fate indeed. But succumbing to the pain and sadness caused won't make me a champion, will it? Lanya knows this, I'm certain. Fate has laid hard roads for us both, but such is true of any road trod by champions. I always resented these hands, their pale complexion, a far cry from any warriors, the shame of House Hoslow, but that won't be the case for long. They'll be darkened by grit once I've set out on the path of champions. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood, after all. I always resented these hands.
Guy's kind of a chicken shit to basically come up with needing to revenge the loss of a friend or servant or whatever you want to call it, and all of a sudden the people who are responsible for the person's death give him a different path and he just chickens out and joins them. What a dick.
You. What in heaven's name are you doing here? The Volcano Manor is a pit of recusants who spit at grace and hunt our own kind. I hope you understand the weight of my words. Well, as long as you understand what you're saying. I thought you were tarnished, bred by virtue. Perhaps playing that part led you to your doubts, I wonder. But know that the path you walk is blasphemy and leads only to a miserable death. Before you consider hunting any of your own kind, think on that. This blasphemous path leads only to a pitiful death. Before you consider hunting any of your own kind.
Yeah.
Hello again, brave Tarnished. As a scout, I am pleased to see you again here at the Volcano Manor, under Lady Tanith's guidance. May you tread the path of valor. Brave Tarnished under Lady.
Okay, so that takes care of all of them. There is one additional person that we need to have a little chat with. So let's grab our orders, as it were. Open this up. I think I'm supposed to open that from the other side. So we'll do that so that it's easier to get in here next time. And finally, I believe I need to talk to Patches, and he should be over here, but he's not. So I think I need to actually light this grace and rest, and he should show up. Okay. There he is. Right on.
Well, You joined the manor, huh? I don't believe it. Didn't think you had it in you. And here I thought Rya was barking up the wrong tree. All good though. We're on the same side now. We'll do good work together. Oh, and of course, we can do business if you like. Hatch's Emporium at the Volcano Manor. Especially for you.
Alright.
Are you surprised that I belong to the Volcano Manor?
Not at
I
all.
always hated the gibberish about Lost Grace and the laughable Two Fingers. I thought I could lend a hand in unmasking the charade. Not to mention, Tanith has always made me curious. I guess her master must really be something, because she's pretty damn smug about it. Even after announcing her blasphemous ambitions, she still stands proud. I've never seen a woman quite like her.
Alright, what do you got for sale here? We already got the shackle. We don't care about these bloody fingers. I don't feel like we care about any of this anymore. So, that takes care of his dialogue. And the next step is to sneak up here and get the pizza cutter. So, let's be sneaky about this and line up right here and... I didn't get the invasion. Oh, I did too. The timing's a little off though. Do I parry this dude? Ow. This guy can bleed you pretty good, I think. Can I stagger him when he's two-handing? No, I cannot. Okay. So that's something to think about when you're fighting PvE with the invaders. Oh, is getting butt kicked by the pizza cutter. When they're two-handing, they have more poise. Uh-huh. Oh, that hurt. Wreck the table. Now, one hand and I can stagger. Boom. And we get the pizza cutter. Very nice. So let's grab this item. And then we can just fast travel back to here. Okay, so the next step we have is I don't have this map fragment. So I might just sneak out of here real quick on a little side quest. We'll speed up time, and I'm just gonna go get that. So we'll see you at that site of grace nearby. Okay, so we want to go to, so this is Volcano Manor, Erdtree Grazing Hill, and then I think we want to sneak all the way through here and around the corner so that we can get to this area here. So let's see what we can do there. All right, so let's go get a few things. We have to deal with another Magma Wyrm, and this particular one I just like a little bit more because he tends to fight in the lava. and we'll get a couple graces along the way. So we'll get this grace, and then I will see you at the next site of grace, closer to the Magma Wyrm. Alright, so we are back, and we have a Magma Wyrm to deal with here. I have 40,000 runes that I did not level up with, so let's hope I am an amazing runner and I can get this done without getting my butt kicked, which you and I both know I'm about to screw it up. See? Alright. Totally did that on purpose. And then we'll do this. Oh my gosh. How am I on this dagger right now? Alright. Did that on purpose too, I swear. That was a waste of an Ash of War. We'll get some blue. There we go. Whew. That's quite a bit worse damage. This one's going to take a few tries, I think, there, guys. Uh-huh. Yeah, so why don't we... I have never seen him jump like that before. Alright, let's use some spells here. We'll use Rock Sling. Let's use the Gravity Staff. Let's get my runes. If you're gonna run at me, you might as well get some rocks in the face while you do it. Let's see him jump again. Or not. Oh yeah, very nice. It's two-hand and... Oh, sweet. Alright, let's see if we can't get some of this. Drink some more blue. Oh, we're into the second phase, which is nice. Which means I'm just in range for a one-shot. We can definitely do better than that. So, where are our runes? Let's do this first. This second. And then find our runes. They're around here somewhere. There they are. Here he comes. Out of the way. More. Be nice to get a stagger. Or get some blue here. We almost got a stagger. It'd be nice to get it. Thank you. Let's two-hand. Oh my gosh. I literally just jumped right in front of that. Okay. So we'll do it again. One more. Yes. Now, and the lava gets out of the way for us. That's very nice. All right. So now we can draw him to here. We got a frost proc, which is excellent. I'm gonna heal and die. I gotta heal again. I still think that the camera could be better on these fights. More blue. One more cast. Give it to me. One more. Oh, I did not get the stagger I was hoping for. One more. There we go. Very nice. Excellent. All right. Let's go talk to Alexander. There he is.
Oh, mountain of fire! Bake me in your flames! Ah, good sir. What business might you have in such a place as this? I hardly think you're here to temper yourself with flame, considering that fleshly form of yours. Your timing, though, is impeccable as ever. I've been making just the thing for you on my journey here. Take it. I'm sure it'll suit you to a T.
Ooh, a jarhead. I like it.
It's hardly more than lukewarm here. I won't be able to temper my body such that it'll never crack again. Perhaps I'll head eastward. There's an old saying I've caught wind of. Above the lofty clouds, the icy giant's peak doth soar. Here lieth the flame of ruin, which ever burning roars. Perhaps I'll head eastward. There's an old saying I've caught wind of.
All right.
Above the lofty...
Well, we're gonna stop with him. We're gonna make our way to, I believe we have a site of grace just on the other side here before we get to Runebear territory. I don't think it's this way. Yeah, the Runebear is up there. Should we try it? All right, we're gonna do it. Hopefully he doesn't make me eat crap here. Yeah, there he is. I hear ya. It's time to run away. Uh-oh. Yeah, there he goes. I may not make it, guys. Wish me luck. Ooh, I think I got lucky here. Site of Grace. I want to say, yeah, there it is. Right there. Very nice. So we're going to light this. And that is going to wrap it up for this segment of our 100% questlines playthrough. Thanks very much for sticking around. Please consider liking and subscribing. And of course, we will see you next time.